Welcome to Module 5. We've covered what AI is, why it matters strategically, how to use AI tools effectively, and how to manage the risks. Now we bring it all together, building an AI strategy for your organization. Strategy without understanding is wishful thinking. Understanding without strategy is wasted knowledge. In this module, we'll turn your understanding into a practical roadmap for AI adoption. But before we can build a strategy, we need to understand where we're starting from. That's what this lecture is about, assessing your organization's AI readiness. AI readiness isn't a single pane. It's a combination of factors that determine how well-positioned your organization is to adopt AI successfully. I'm going to walk you through a framework with the 5 dimensions of readiness. For each dimension, I'll help you assess where your organization stands. The first dimension is strategic clarity. Do you know why you want to use AI? Not because everyone else is. That's not a strategy. What specific business problems are you trying to solve? What outcomes are you trying to achieve? Organizations with high strategic clarity can articulate specific use cases, connect AI to business objectives, and prioritize initiatives based on value. Organizations with low strategic clarity have vague aspirations. We need to do something with AI, but no clear direction. Ask yourself, can you name 3 specific processes or problems where AI could add measurable value? If you can, you have reasonable strategic clarity. If you're struggling, that's your first area of work. The second dimension is data readiness. AI runs on data. If your data is fragmented, inconsistent, inaccessible, or of poor quality, your AI initiatives will struggle, no matter how good your strategy is. Data readiness includes you asking the questions, do you have the data you need for your target use cases? Is that data accessible or locked in silos? Is it clean and consistent or full of gaps and errors? Do you have appropriate data governance, clear ownership, quality standards, access controls? We'll go deeper on data readiness in the next lecture because it's that important. For now, recognize that this is often the dimension where organizations are least ready, and most underestimate the work required. The third dimension is technical infrastructure. This isn't about having cutting-edge technology. It's about having a foundation that can support AI adoption. Key questions you need to ask yourself. Do you have modern cloud-enabled systems, or are you running on legacy infrastructure that's difficult to integrate? Do you have APIs and integration capabilities that allow different systems to communicate? Do you have the computing resources or cloud access to run AI workloads? Is your security infrastructure adequate for AI deployments? For many organizations, the good news is that cloud AI services reduce the infrastructure burden. You don't need to build your own AI infrastructure. You can rent it. But you do need systems that can connect to these services and make use of their outputs. Of course, there are on-prem solutions that you can consider, but we'll leave that for now. The fourth dimension is talent and skills. Do you have the people needed to implement and govern AI successfully? This isn't just about data scientists and machine learning engineers, though those matter for custom AI development. It's also about these questions. Do your leaders understand AI well enough to provide strategic direction and oversight? Do your managers know how to integrate AI into their operations? Do your frontline employees have the skills to use AI tools effectively? Do you have, or can you access, expertise in AI governance, ethics, and risk management? Skills gaps can be addressed through hiring, training, or partnerships, but you need to know where the gaps are. The fifth dimension is organizational culture. This is often underestimated, but it can make or break AI initiatives. Consider this. Is your organization open to experimentation and learning from failure? Or is there a culture of blame that discourages risk-taking? Or decisions made based on data and evidence? Or on intuition and hierarchy? Is there trust between different functions, IT and business, leadership and frontline? How does your organization typically respond to change? AI adoption is a change initiative. Organizations with cultures that embrace change, value data, and tolerate experimentations have a significant advantage. Those with rigid, risk-averse cultures will face resistance that no technology can overcome. All right, let me give you a practical approach to conducting your own readiness assessment. First, rate each dimension on a simple scale: low, medium, high. Where does your organization stand on strategic clarity, data readiness, technical infrastructure, talent and skills, and organizational culture? Be honest. The goal isn't to look good, it's to identify where you need to focus. Second, identify your constraining factors. Your AI ambitions will be limited by your weakest dimension. If your strategy is clear but your data is a mess, data becomes your constraint. If you have great data but no skills to use it, talent is your constraint. Focus improvement efforts on the dimensions that will otherwise hold you back. Third, gather multiple perspectives. Your assessment shouldn't be based on one person's view. Talk to IT, to business leaders, to frontline staff. Different vantage points reveal different aspects of readiness. What looks ready from headquarters may look very different from the field. Fourth, be specific about gaps. Like, our data readiness is low is a start. Our customer data is spread across 3 systems that don't integrate with inconsistent formatting and no single source of truth is actionable. The more specific you are about gaps, the more targeted your improvement efforts can be. A readiness assessment isn't a one-time exercise. As your AI journey progresses, your readiness will evolve. What was a gap becomes a strength. New gaps emerge as your ambitions grow. Revisit your assessment periodically, perhaps annually, to ensure your strategy remains aligned with your capabilities. In the next lecture, we'll dive deep into the dimension that trips up more organizations than any other: data readiness.